In 2026, you will no longer own anything, and you will be told you are happy. Your house, your car, your money, your data. Even the food you eat, everything will be rented and tracked programmed, and if you step out of line, it will simply disappear. This is not a prediction. This is the plan. And it has a name. Most people will never read the original documents. They will never watch the closed-door session. They will never see the contract signed between governments and the largest corporations on Earth. Because every time someone mentions the Great Reset on television, they only show you the smiling version. Green energy, inclusion, sustainability. They never show you the cage. Here's what they don't want you to see. Bretton Woods, the old reset. Dollar becomes world reserve. IMF and World Bank are born. Global financial order is set. Nations lose monetary sovereignty one by one. Nixon kills the gold standard. Fiat money is unleashed. Central banks can print without limit. Debt becomes the new growth engine. The Brundtland Report, Sustainable Development, enters official language. The word sounds harmless. It will become a weapon. Rio Earth Summit. Agenda 21 is signed by 178 countries. Local implementation of global goals. Property rights begin to erode under environmental protection. United Nations. 193 nations adopt the 2030 Agenda. 17 Sustainable Development Goals. Goal 17. Global Partnership. Translation. Public-private power, merged parties agreement. Countries commit to net zero carbon. The mechanism. Carbon credits. Carbon taxes. Carbon borders. Money flows from citizens to approved corporations. Davos, the World Economic Forum, launches the Stakeholder Capitalism Initiative. Klaus Schwab publishes the first Great Reset articles. The pandemic has not happened yet. The script is already written. March, COVID hits. Schwab and Thierry Malloret published the book COVID-19. The Great Reset within months. Quote, "The pandemic represents a rare but narrow window of opportunity to reset our world." Biden takes office. Build Back Better becomes the U.S. slogan. Same phrase used by Trudeau, Johnson, Macron, Art. Same wording, same timing, same funding. From the same forums, the WEF partners with the United Nations. Official agreement signed. The Great Reset becomes the delivery vehicle for the 2030 Agenda. No vote, no referendum, just implementation. 15-minute cities tested in Oxford, Paris, Cleveland. Digital IDs rolled out in Europe. China's social credit system praised in WEF reports as innovative governance. The European Central Bank launches the Digital Euro Pilot. Programmable money. The IMF releases paper SDR 2.0, a global digital reserve asset. Central bank. Backed stablecoin for nations. FedNow completes nationwide rollout. Every U.S. bank connected in real time. Carbon wallets appear in California, New York, Canada. Your purchases scored. High carbon score. Higher prices. Or denial. Now, look at the 2025 to 2026 timeline. January 2026. The WEF Davos theme. Rebuilding trust. Behind closed doors, they finalize the global redesign, Initiative 2.0. Every major CEO and head of state signs the updated charter. Public version, climate and inclusion. Private version, unified ESG scoring, tied to digital identity and currency. March 2026, G20 signs the Pact for the Future. Nations agree to adopt interoperable digital IDs and CBDCs by 2030. The U.S. joins. Quietly. The IRS begins delivering tax refunds only through digital wallets. Opt-in becomes mandatory within 2 years, June 2026. A major climate emergency declaration. Extreme weather events used as justification. Permanent carbon rationing introduced in the EU, UK, Canada, Australia, and 10 US states. Your personal carbon allowance is linked to your digital ID. September 2026. The first global cyber pandemic catastrophic contagion goes live, coordinated by Gates, Johns Hopkins, and WHO. Banks temporarily go offline for 10 days. Citizens are issued emergency digital wallets by central banks. Cash withdrawals capped at $300 a week worldwide, late 2026. The UNWEF Net Zero Banking Alliance forces every major bank to stop lending to non-ESG compliant companies. Small farms, independent energy, local businesses begin to die. BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street now vote 89% of S&P 500 shares. They enforce the rules. The real agenda is now in motion. You will own nothing. Home ownership collapses under ESG mortgage rules and institutional buying. Your car becomes subscription only. Insurance tied to real-time driving score. Your money becomes programmable, expires, restricted, or deleted based on behavior. Your food becomes rationed. Meat allowance linked to carbon budget. Your speech becomes moderated. Social credit pilots, already active in UK and EU payment systems. Who wins? The partner corporations of the World Economic Forum. The central banks that issue programmable money. The asset managers who own everything you used to own. The compliant governments that receive debt relief in exchange for enforcement. Who loses? You. The independent farmer. The small business owner. The dissenter. The saver. Anyone who believed private property was forever. This is not a theory. This is the merger of the 2030 Agenda, the Paris Agreement, and the digital control stack. They needed a crisis. They manufactured several. Now they implement the solution. The Great Reset is not coming in 2026. It is scheduled to be completed by 2026. You now know the real agenda. The question is, what do you still truly own before the final subscription begins? If this video woke you up, drop a like and subscribe. New forbidden truth every single day. Turn on notifications. The next one might save your wealth. Comment the one thing you're doing right now to prepare. I read every single one.